Hey, have you also been babying your AYN Thor every time you open it? What started as a few people noticing a faint line on the left side of the hinge has turned into a full-on Hingegate moment, with owners zooming in with phone cameras and suddenly realizing that seam line might actually mean crack in progress. SBC Gaming and AYN Thor subreddits are flooded with reports about hairline marks in the same spot, mostly on the black and white units that look tiny at first and then slowly extend over a few days of light use. One of the early adopters even posted comparison photos from day 1 and day 5 to show the line clearly stretching further across the hinge. The ongoing matter is pretty much similar to the Retroid Flip 2 saga that was highlighted by media. Coming back to AYN Thor, one of the white Thor owners reportedly received their handheld with a complete fracture in that same hinge area, and AYN classified it as a factory defect and agreed to replace the device after contact. Sadly, the user comments have now been deleted, so we'll not be able to share them. Others have now joined in with photos of more severe breaks, including on dark shells, which makes it harder to write off as one off-molding hiccup. All of this lands on top of existing worries about the hinge design itself. A detailed breakdown on Reddit pointed out that Thor appears to reuse the same single metal pivot hinge concept seen on the Retroid Flip 2, where only one side gets a proper metal core while the other side routes the ribbon cable through the plastic. That setup was already blamed for concentrating stress on the left side on the Flip 2, and people are now connecting the dots as they watch the same area on the Thor quietly develop hairline fractures. The plot twist is that AYN does seem to be in a replacement mode, as the community mods are insisting on contacting support for the crack cases. Reports suggest that units with clear fractures, especially when present out of the box, are being swapped under warranty, with AYN covering replacement and in some cases even shipping. The tension is amplified by the fact that this is not Thor's first early warning thread. AYN Thor owners were already reporting persistent OLED image retention within days of delivery. That means Thor now has a screen controversy and a hinge controversy before the device has fully settled into the mainstream handheld scene. Put together, Hingegate feels less like a random batch issue and more like another sign that mid-tier clamshell handhelds are still struggling with long-term durability in places that actually matter. For AYN, the next step is crucial. Quietly replacing obviously cracked units is a good start, but the community is already asking for a clear public stance on how widespread the problem is and whether a revised hinge or shell material is coming. Rest assured, we're keeping an active track on all the developments to keep you all posted with updates. That's all for now.